Hey gang, so this is another one of those tricks that I learned from my dear friend Sticky while I was off on my travels this past spring. And it's one of these things that like totally broke my brain just a little bit the first time I saw it, and I'm like, let me get the video camera because I'm not going to learn this until I get home. And then I actually spent the time the other day to get through it and figure out what it's made of, and discovered it wasn't nearly as challenging as I thought it was going to be, which is always a lovely thing to discover. And also it like uses all these cool 3D elements, and I never use 3D elements. So yeah, here's the long and short of how this works. So it takes one of these nice atomic positions where we basically have the two stabs crossed across each other. And you can do this near the handles, you can do this further out, it doesn't really matter. But essentially what we're going to be looking to do is you've got both of your thumb ends pointed out away from yourself, and your pinky ends kind of sitting back here underneath your elbows, just like as if we were going to be doing some grid tracing action, right? So from this position right here, what we want to do is we want to have the thumb end of the top staff go up, boom, while the thumb end of the bottom staff goes down, boom. And then we're going to push the pinky ends of both stabs out forwards, like so. Now, this puts us in a slightly uncomfortable position where our hands are kind of twisted up a little bit, and where it might be a bit of a challenge to continue this motion through because our arms are a little bit short. But Sticky has an awesome solution to this problem. Namely, you just use a standard static spin with the staff that is switching from your palm pointed up to your palm pointed down, a half a rotation, to get back to where you started. So it winds up being an anti-spin with both hands until we get around to this position right here, and then boom, we return to where we started. Anti-spin around, boom, we return to where we started. Anti-spin around, boom, anti-spin around, boom. This in and of itself I thought looked pretty interesting, but then the next step that Sticky showed me actually really got my imagination working, because essentially as you take the anti-spin, you can move across your body with that static spin, doing the anti-spin on the other side of your body, turning with the static, anti-spin on the other side of your body, turn with the static, anti-spin left, turn static, anti-spin right, turn static, anti-spin left, turn static, anti-spin right, turn static. Going back and forth across either side of your body as you reset each time, right? Going a little bit further with this idea, I started playing around with, well, what if instead of that being a static spin, my hands go around to reach that point on the other side of my body, which I actually found was a pretty cool way of handling this transition, because as it turns out, going from one side of the body to the other, it looks like it is in isolation, and when going to back and forth between the other sides of the body, it looks like it is an anti-spin. It's one of those lovely characteristics of atomics that, depending upon your angle of viewing, it can be two completely different tricks. And this makes excellent use of both of them. Yeah? Cool. So, Sticky, thanks so much for the inspiration on this one, and thank you guys for watching. I will be back with another double staff tech blog for you in 2 weeks. Peace. Hey gang, this video was sponsored by Harmonic Threads. They created this hoodie as well as the tops that I'll be wearing all month long in my videos. As a male fire dancer, it's really a challenge sometimes to find nifty looking clothes that are still fire safe. Harmonic Threads is filling in the gap with fire safe and stylish clothes for both men and women. You can visit their Etsy shop by clicking on the link in the description of this video and use the promo code DrexFactor to get 10% off of your order. Thank you so much to Harmonic Threads for helping me create these videos. If you or someone that you know has learned something from one of the videos that I've created, please consider going to patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi and signing up to be a supporter. There you'll get access to a lot of behind-the-scenes content as well as some great rewards, plus which you'll be helping me create educational flow arts content for people the world over.